All right, I'm adding on to this one. This one's asking which equation best represents the line shown. I'm going to do this one by eliminating some things. But start by looking at the y-intercept. The y-intercept is b is 2. So which of those has a y-intercept of 2? Well, that does. That has a y-intercept of -2, so this one is wrong. Okay? Third one has a y-intercept of +2. Fourth one has a y-intercept of +2. Okay, so I've eliminated one just by doing that. Now I have to find the slope, so I need to find some happy points and do the rise and the run. Here's one point. I'm going to do another point right here at the x-intercept. So I'll make my triangle for this one. My rise is 2, and my run is 3. So I think my slope is 2/3. To make sure it's right, I'm going to go from the +2, rise 2 and run 3, and see if it ends at a good point. Okay, so it does. So my slope is 2/3, so I'm looking for y equals 2/3 x plus 2. This is 1/3. B is 3/2, C is 3/2, but D is 2/3 x plus 2. That's how we do number 16. 17, same sort of question, asking which one represents this line. I'm going to start with the y-intercept again. My y-intercept is 3, so this one could work. B can't work because the y-intercept is -3. C could work because the y-intercept is 3. D cannot work because the y-intercept is 5/3. I've gotten rid of 2 of my choices. Now let's take a look at the slope. One of them is +3/5, the other is -3/5. Remember, slope guy, and there's a little bent up right now. Slope guy looks like this. Now, which of the eyebrows does this one most resemble? This one right here is definitely an eyebrow, and it's going down. So it's the negatives. It's a negative slope because the eyebrows are the negative part. So the slope has to be negative. Well, this has a slope that's positive, so that one can't be A. So my only choice has to be C. 18 is talking about lizards, about Jim eating lizards, gizzards. He's already eaten 27 lizard. He already has eaten 27 lizard gizzards, and eats 7 more every 2 hours. So I have to write a rate of change. Rate of change is how much more, how much less, and given a time frame. So he eats 7 more every 2 hours. That's his rate of change. 19, he collects shoelaces. He has 200 in his collection, and Jeb adds 10 more each week. So he starts off with 20 and gets 10 more each week. What does the number 200 represent? So he starts off with 200. So if I were to graph this, and this was 100, and this was 200, he'd start here. And every day he gets 10 more. So because it's where he starts off with, that would be the initial condition. Horrible handwriting. Number 20 asks which one is the steepest. So if something has a steep slope, their number is greater. Doesn't matter if it's positive or negative. Let's take a look at some of these. There is no x with letter B, so that means it could be written as 0x. That is a 0 slope, and that would be a horizontal line. So that can't be the correct answer. -7, 4, and 6. Which of those is the biggest number? Doesn't matter if it's negative or positive. Just because it's a negative slope, it can be going downhill, and that's pretty steep. A slope of 5 would be less. -7 is a bigger number than 4 in this case because 7 is bigger than 4 or 6. So letter A is the right answer because it's steepest.